What's up, guys, and welcome to another video, and let's get ready to wake up and react to another episode of ReZero, Season 2, Episode 16, or Episode 41. Write that down so I don't forget. So last time, where did we leave off? I think Subaru's about to get Amelia's story, like, of what happened in the trial. They had their first kiss. Gar and Otto, and Ram were all fighting. And I think they're okay, but they held him back they stalled him as long as they could. Don't know where Rizu is right now. And I think that's about it. We haven't seen Roswell or anything going on at the mansion yet. I'm wondering when Rem's gonna come back into it. Like, it's already 2 episodes into the second half and we still haven't seen her. I wonder if she's even gonna come back for this season, or maybe not until the end. Maybe because this seems like a more Amelia-centric season. So I guess it would take away from her if you brought her in, but I'm just curious about if she is gonna come be a bigger part or play a bigger role in the season as it goes on. But only one way to find out. So remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell right there to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch that on my Patreon. Other than that, let's jump into the reaction, guys. So she's calling her the witch's daughter, but she could be a different witch's daughter. Like, maybe there aren't just, the witches of the 7 deadly sins. There could be other witches, because she said the frozen witch or something like that, right? I'm simply Amelia. Wait, come on. Yeah. Frozen witch. I guess. I mean, why limit it just to the sins? Okay. So she's another witch. But I mean, how powerful are they in comparison to the witches named after the sins? I don't know. Man, I don't even know what to say. I want more backstory on her now. Like, I want them to explain this. And she's all pissy, Echidona. Like, why? She's so jealous. She really wants to get out of here. Oh, that's funny. You're jealous? Jealous witch? Okay, anyway. She said, how dare you trample over my world out there. Like, hey, it's not my fault you're stuck in here. I'm not doing anything. I'm just living my life. Hey, I don't know. She's just being really hostile. I don't know if she's jealous because she's, like, close with Subaru and Echidona. I don't think she really cares for Subaru, though. She just wanted to use him. I don't get her, but whatever. But I was happy that we finally got insight into Gars' trauma. Like, I was curious, like, why are you so against them leaving? And even when he explained it, like, my mom died out there. It was sad that he thought he was holding her back from her happiness, which was totally not the case in the end. But, saying, like, she died right when she left, so it's dangerous out there. I don't want anyone else to leave. It's not worth it, pretty much. Like, if they leave, like, they think they're unhappy in here. Well, if they leave, they'll just end up dead. So better just to stay in here and survive. No, that was it was a freak accident. No one knew that was going to happen. Or maybe it wasn't an accident. Maybe someone murdered her. I don't know. But I think it's implied that it was just an accident. But yeah, I don't know. And he said, oh no. What did they say? He told himself that she hated them because it would make it easier to deal with. Anyway, but finally he's moving on from that. Like, he realizes he came to terms with it and admitted to himself, like, my mother loved me. She left because she wanted to go find her father. It wasn't because we made her unhappy or we were dragging her down or whatever. I mean, I get it. Like, it would be easier to deal with if you thought she hated you. Like, it wouldn't hurt as much than if it was someone who cared about you and you cared about them. But anyway, I'm probably just rambling. I'm not making sense. My thoughts are like... I don't know. I like seeing all these characters kind of come to terms with their trauma and try to move forward and make a progress. The growth that I'm seeing, like in Amelia, like she's scared. She admits that she's scared, but she's not letting that fear control her or hold her back. You know, she's taking these strides to better herself. She's she's gotten all her memories back now, and she didn't try to just repress them. She let them in fully, let them in, processed them, and look at she's come to terms with who she is. I am the frozen witch born in Elior Forest. She's owning it. She's owning who she is, and she is fierce. Look at her. I'm so proud of her. You know, and she doesn't have like I like how she's not sitting here saying like, and even Subaru saying like, you know, I don't have to be strong all the time. I can be weak. I can be pretty much be emotional sometimes. You know, I don't have to always put on this front. And it's okay if I need to be comforted. I don't know. I like how this show, they really emphasize that it's okay to not be perfect. It's okay to not be strong or happy all the time. As long as you don't like dwell on that and like don't just kind of let that keep you frozen in time, no pun intended, you know. Feel it, process it, but don't like wallow in self-pity. You need to keep trying to grow. Depend on your friends. Like it's okay to depend on people. Like Gar and Amelia had to learn. It's okay to depend on Subaru. It's not okay to just like what she learned, like lean on Puck to just carry the burden of all her problems so that she could just like forget about it and pretend they didn't exist, because that way you're never growing. You're never going to get past that if you just ignore it and pretend like it doesn't exist. But now her and Gar, like I said earlier, I keep saying this, they faced their truth, and now look at him and her, they're willing to depend on their friends now and admit when they're feeling down and stuck, or maybe they just don't know what to do, or they don't know how to get past the problem. Even Subaru had to learn that, hey dude, you don't have to do everything on your own all the time. It's okay, dude. I love it. And I like how like you call each other out on your bullshit. You're calling each other out on your flaws, or like when you're wrong, they tell you. And I love it. Because if you go around thinking that like you're hot shit and like you know everything and your way is the right way all the time, that's not gonna get you very far. Plus, I feel like that's just kind of I don't know. What am I trying to say? Like, your life is kind of very, I don't know how to say it. Like, that narrow-mindedness it's gonna. What am I trying to say? Like, yes, it's gonna keep you from growing as a person, but like, you're never gonna learn more. You're never gonna experience new things if you just let that shit. Well, first of all, if you let your trauma hold you back, but also like if you just go around thinking one way your whole life, I just think that that's kind of, you're limiting yourself in a way. Does that make sense? I'd rather go around taking in a bunch of different perspectives and different ways to think about things, because I don't know, I just think it's interesting. How boring would it be to just think the same way about everything your whole life? Which I think that's a lot of what Subaru learned coming here, is like there are different ways to look at things. Stop. I don't know. He's just learned to stop, number one, letting his fear or insecurities control him. He's learned to stop pretending to be strong all the time. He's learned he's able to depend on his friends, and that it's okay to not be the best at everything. You know, we all have our strengths. And then look what happened. He fucking leveled up. He used the witch factor, sloth witch factor. He actually was able to use the hand. I mean, I think he implied that Ekidona's kind of the reason he was able to access that, but still, he did it. I mean, it took a lot out of him. Of course, he's gonna have to train with it, which maybe he'll do that later in the season. Maybe Rem will like help him train, but that was dope. I'm so proud of him. And Puck's still there, but not there. Like he doesn't want Amelia to know he's there because it's just so soon after she made this whole what did she say? Like, I just made this resolution, but I'm still scared that I might go back on it. I'm not that confident yet. So I think if he did come back now, she might just not that it would be like super likely, but it's definitely a possibility that she'd just go right back to depending on him. So I like that he's just there, but like in secret, it's in silence. Like Subaru knows he's there. He knows Puck's still there, like to check up on her and see how she's doing. And he'll probably come back one day when he knows that she's gonna be able to do this on her own. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, she has her friends there, but like when he feels confident in the fact that she won't just go back to relying solely on him when she's really going through it. Like, I want to see her like how she is now. She's doing this on her own. I'm not trying to say she has to do it on her own all the time. I'm just saying, you guys get what I'm saying, right? It's okay to depend on someone sometimes, just not all the time. It's just, she's growing, she's doing, and I like it. What else? Found out Gars 14. Yeah, so then I'm assuming she's gonna get past this last trial. Well, I don't know which one this is. Is this 2 or 3? I think 2. I don't know. I don't know if she ever passed the second one. Clear that up for me in the comments if it's if you know if it's 2 or 3. Because I know she was struggling to get through 2. I know she got her memories back and all that, but I don't think that had anything to do with the trial. That just had to do with Puck leaving and like destroying the crystal and shit, right? So anyway, yeah. What else? So now once she passes this, they can go to the. Will Roswaal call that shit off from the mansion? If she can pass this trial, or is he still gonna have to go solve that problem? Because he was trying to make him choose between them, but he told Roswaal like, I'll fucking solve both problems. While you watch me, I'll do it. So yeah, probably still gonna happen. So he's still gonna have to, after this trial, figure out a way to go to the mansion and save all of them. But if you do pass his trial, and like he just made new friendships, right? So he's got Otto, Rizus, all the Rizus. I don't know if they can leave or not though, or if they will leave since their job is like here. But I don't know. We'll have to see. They're like guarding that crystal thing, right? Anyway, so then possibly the Rizus. You've got kind of Ram maybe. Amelia will be with you. Did I say Gar? Gar will be with you. Yeah, you've got more allies, bottom line. So you won't be like there alone. Not that he was alone before, you know what I mean? I mean he had Beatrice and Frederica. Rem was out of commission. And then Petra, the little maid, she didn't have any powers, so they just got wrecked. I'm surprised but Beatrice wasn't in a good state of mind at the same time, so when you go back there, you're going to probably have to handle that, because she's going to be kind of in a fragile state, because her book isn't working anymore, so you still have to go through that again. And then we got to deal with the demon dog lady, the little girl, and Elsa. So I don't know when that's going to happen. Probably not for another 2 episodes, I'm going to assume, because she's going to have to get through this trial next episode. The whole thing's going to have to come down. And then, I don't know, maybe you won't get there till like the end of next episode. Like, we'll see you actually leaving, and then like you show up and then it cuts off. Something like that. Anything else I want to say about this episode? I don't want to talk too much. Man, Subaru's seriously out here helping everyone come to terms with their shit. Seriously. He did it for Amelia. He did it for Gar. Otto kind of knocked some sense into Subaru, so he's another MVP. But, so that wouldn't have happened if he didn't help Subaru. Like, the whole Amelia and Otto, or Gar thing wouldn't have happened without Otto's help. So, thank you, Otto. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, though. I kind of feel like I've talked about everything at this point. So, yeah. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time I upload a video. And if you guys want full reactions, you can catch that on my Patreon. Other than that, I'm going to get out of here, guys, and I'll catch you in the next reaction.